Oh, this is RV Davey. Guess what? We're just doing a little humdinger here, little stream. I'm not going to be on here very long. Just going to be a shorty, but just wanted to come in here and just state that we're doing okay here in RV Davey land, I should say. I got a lot of people that really trying to bring this channel down, so that's basically what I'm on here to say. They're working hard at trying to take me completely out, which they're not going to do, and I don't care if I'm no superstar on this YouTube thing, so I don't make money. I don't get all these fringe benefits that most of these people do, so I'm just fine. I'll come on here for a little bit here and there, and just to show I'm doing okay. Just a little upswing to show that. I get my problems health wise with my feet, is my issue. If I can, when you're diabetic, your skin is not, tough. It's just not as tough as it can be. Mine especially my right foot is the bad thing. But I got one person in there. Like I said, I did a video I had like 4 days ago, and I only got like 50 views on it. So channel's really gone downhill. I'm just a paralyzed guy, and people expect a lot out of me. There's only so much I could do being paralyzed. I don't have a mobility chair, electric scooter that can scoot me around. So that would greatly improve some video capability. It'd be like me trying to walk. If I can walk, I can hold a selfie stick, stuff like that, and get much better videos. Then if I could fly a drone, that would even do better. So just to show the area, whatever, do a little couple flyovers here and there in different areas if I can. But I'm plugged into an RV park, so that kind of halts that, because I'm all plugged in and everything. And there hasn't been much sun out here, So yeah, not much sun. With not much sun, you don't have solar charge. But being plugged in, my converter working good, that keeps my batteries topped off every second of the day, which is good. So let's see, you got your old regulars like Judith, they just didn't do well. I'll tell Straight Jacket to put Judith back in here. I didn't think she was kicked out of here, not that I know of. I don't think so. 213. Let's see. So we got 213 in here, and then we got See Me Now in here. See Me Now. Let's see, and you will get your 107 license, register your drone to be legal. It's a huge, yeah. I don't know if that drone that I have has to be licensed or has to be registered. I don't know. Anything federal has to be registered. It's all about registration, this and that, so they can keep tabs on you. That's all they want. They know where I'm at all the time. They know by your phone. They track you by the phone if they want. What am I doing? I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not holding files. I'm not the president of the United States of America. I got gripes at some people out there, but there's no point in griping, right? Just let it go. Let be what it is, because that's what it is, and it'll never be anymore. Black Tank is. I'm gonna have to dump the Black Tank here pretty soon. Probably maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. I'll probably do tomorrow because it's Super Bowl day. I got a pizza in here, a frozen pizza that I can throw in the oven, and so I figure I can have a pizza and steak. I've got ground beef. I've got pork. So yeah, I can. The pork is simply just so I can make some chop suey, because I got stuff to do that with. So I've got, I wish there was better, like chop suey supplies somewhere close, but there isn't. These local places, all they've got is, they don't have bamboo shoots. I got water chestnuts, so I got those. And I got the beans, you know, the sprouts that out of a can that I can put to make that. So that'll be a cooking video type thing that I'll do, you know. Maybe the pizza might be a cooking thing too. Or maybe I'll do that tomorrow. See, QuartSight PD hooked your phone up to that device and it's come into the channel. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. What do? I sit here and I watch TV, use the remote controls, turn the heater on and off. I made some coffee this morning. I hadn't had coffee in a while, so I made some coffee. I got some Cheerios. I'm thinking about making some Cheerios and eating that for dinner. I don't know. Cheerios for dinner? How's that sound? That sounds pretty appetizing, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I don't get Marie RV Camper in here anymore. You know, at first, you know, I never once said anything bad about her. And she wanted to meet up with me, but, you know, I went into her channel, text her, hey, this is where I'm at. You know, stop by, say hi. If that's all you want to do. Just stop in. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? That's all I'm going to say. My transmission's not very good. You know, my phone connection with the, you know, the QuartSight phone tower here. It's not that strong. That is one area, excuse me, that is your rig 30, oh, it's 30 amp. 30 amp system here. So, but yeah, I thought I'd come in and kind of touch base. And I went to the hospital, about 4 or 5 days ago. And I had an issue with probably a bug in my stomach or something. And I felt like anything I would drink or eat, I would just want to just throw it up, you know. So that was the feeling I had. And I'm feeling better now. I feel normal. You know, I didn't before. I've taken all my medications. My A1C came back. My diabetic A1C test. So I got that. So that came out really good, actually. I went from 8.3 A1C down to 6.2. So I'm at 6.2 now. That's pretty good. That's really good. I came down 2 percentage points. Yeah. Which I'm only eating one meal a day. And then in the meal I make is hardly nothing, you know. I should be losing weight, but I'm staying like where I'm at. So I'm gonna acknowledge that to the doctor and say, hey, what else can we do here? You know, because I can't work out because of my foot, you know, tearing up my skin under the undersides of my heel. That I did do, and that's not good. So that'll land me back in the hospital and having to take antibiotics for it, strong ones, to get this thing healed up. I'm going to have to get to a foot doctor, but there isn't one anywhere near here. I like Lake Havasu City, but they don't let you stay there because they won't. The free camp there, they only let you stay for 14 days. That's not enough time to heal things up, you know what I'm saying? So I'd have to, unless I could move, you know, around in the Lake Havasu area, which I'm not sure if I can. I have to look into that and see what I can do. Let's see, is it true that you are paralyzed? Yeah, I'm paralyzed from ankles down. That is true. Otherwise, be walking. If I can walk again, oh boy, I would. I would give $1 million if I can walk again. Really, if I had it. If they could fix me for $1 million, say, hey, we could solve that foot problem, you know, then that'd be fantastic. It wouldn't really matter much. I'd be transferring all you guys, all your names would just go underneath, you know, the new channel. So nothing would change. I do a video under a different name. I could change the name in the, you know, the system, you know, today if I, yes it is. Let's see, what's wrong? Are you in a, no, I got a walker. I use a walker to walk and get around. Yeah, so I got a walker, and that's how I do it, you know. But I can walk a little, you know, not freely, not unless I got the walker or maybe a electric wheelchair. Now I got a really wealthy friend, right? And I said, hey, how about doing something for your friend here? You know, I'd do anything for you, in any condition that you would be in, if you're in harm's way, right? I'd be there for you. But he does things for everybody, but he's never done one thing for me. I mean, he's got millions of dollars. So what's it to buy me an electric wheelchair? You know, a good transportable, lightweight, so I can stick it inside the rear door here. And every place I go, I can get on that rolled wheelchair, put a basket on it, and I can use it to shop everywhere I go. And in addition to that, I can, you know, shoot videos with a selfie stick and so forth, you know. So I think, but you know, he doesn't. He don't like me. He says I'm a Satanist. He goes, I'm the mark of the devil. He said. Well, he said. I go, well, you're wrong, boo. I go, so you have the right to judge people, huh? Because I do. I can judge people. God lets special to the gods, huh? To our very Jesus, huh? He goes, basically, you become Jesus. That's why everybody's pounding on you. I said, well, for what? They're not pounding on me. I'm just fine. What do you're? I don't know what you're thinking, man. You on something? Or are you taking something? Something too good for your system? Let's see. Just take on the ones from Walmart. Yeah, if you could get on one of their scooters, yeah, but, you know, it's tough, you know. I mean, think about this. Now, if I want to go into a hardware store, you know, anywhere in Quartzsite, it's difficult because they don't have scooters here. So that's the problem. I wish they did. I wish there was a place here that rented, you know, electric. I thought Tasha Teeling shut. No, Tasha hasn't shut anything down. No, not at all. This is RV living, man. Why did you have a falling out with? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't have an answer for that, and I'm not sure they do either. But they just opted not to associate with me. That's all. They associate with couples, married couples. I'm single, you know. As far as they're concerned, I don't know. They had no time. I made my efforts. I said hi to them. I said, hey, we don't need to be. I said, I've taken you out of my friends list on YouTube. You're off, and you're off on Facebook too, because you're not friendly with me. So if you're not going to be friendly with my channel, there's no sense in me going forward to being friendly with your channel. So I'm just going to, unsub you, which you guys have probably done to me. And they did. They said, yes, they did unsub me. So fine. And I've done the same for you. So you do your own thing. Their channel hasn't done that great. They're not that. It's the husband that operates the camera. He's the problem, that their channel doesn't grow. If he let his wife do the videoing and do the talking, their channel would sprout like wildfire, I should say. But no, he doesn't. His wife just does the editing or whatever. Let's see, he trolled Kitten at who trailed? He trolled Caravan Carolyn. She's not the friendliest either. I think I've gotten her to say hi here and there, but she don't hate me. Hates me. She's a former cop, so she's got her issues, with people. She's very judgmental, being that she's a former cop. She kind of sees herself as a cop, even though she's not anymore. Well, she packs a freaking gun, a big one too. Probably packs a gun, probably more powerful than she could probably pop off. you know. The kickback will probably knock her over. You know, she's not that big of a person. I think she's packing like a 38 or something, you know, something. It's got some real kick to it, you know. But I don't worry about that. I ain't meeting up with her, and I ain't talking to her. I'm not associating with her. I'm not going to be her YouTube friend or anything like that. So it really doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm just a guy out here in YouTube land that just fires up a couple videos here and there. See Me Now, and then I got Gus Fring. I've got, yeah, you know what? I drove by Alex Tires. Not me personally, but I was in a van when I went to the hospital in Blythe, California. We went right by Alex Tires. It's still there. Still a tire facility there. They need one right there. But anyway, I went there and went to the hospital, and the hospital was full of cops, full of California Highway Patrol. Talked to a couple of the cops there. They were pretty friendly. Very nice guys. Very nice guys. I would say they look intimidating, but no. When I was talking to the one, I had to throw some trash out in my room, and cop brought the trash bin over, and so I could throw my trash away, and he was cool. I was just asking him questions about Blythe, California. I go, hey, what's happened to this town? It's like empty. I mean, a lot of things looks like it's become a blight. You know, I see a lot of blight in this town. And he goes, blight? Because we're trying to make this a better town. We're trying to improve things. We're trying to make things look better, but things are getting older. You know, as they get older, then, you know, things. I go, yeah, your infrastructure doesn't look the greatest in this town. And I think, you know, he goes, we're almost it here. The cops, police station. That's all it is here anymore. I go, yeah, I can see that. He goes, but we have a prison right down the street. So these guys fight in prison, and they beat up on each other, and then they got to come over here, and we got to patch them up. That's why we're here. We got to stay here all the time, just in case, you know, stuff like that happens, you know. We got to get the prisoners from the state prison to go in there, and, you know, because they're constantly beating up one another. He said it's bad. Yeah, he said. I go, yeah. I mean, if you could stay out of prison, don't commit a crime, because that's not only you're committing a crime, but you're getting yourself into a situation with dangerous inmates that can freaking kill you on a dime. They got nothing to lose when they're in there, you know. These guys are doing, you know, if you're in there for light, you know, something light, you know, there, you know, kill you over stealing. Kill you if you just look at them the wrong way. Or if they want your food, and you don't want to give it to them, well, then guess what? You can just, you know, you can take a couple stab. They could stab you to death, you know. That's how it is in there. And you know, that's why you got to think about that. Think about what could happen down the road if you're in prison. What these inmates can do to you. Don't matter what your charge is, man. They'll freaking kill you in there. That's just, like I said, when some guy's doing life in prison, he's got nothing to lose. And if you do something wrong, they'll beat you to your death. Throw you over a rail. They'll do anything. Believe me, I've heard all the stories about prison. So the best bet is just don't ever commit a crime. And stay out of jail and stay out of prisons, and you'll be fine. Wendy's manager. Now, Wendy's manager is not a cop. I know the owner of the Wendy's in Flagstaff. So I got to know them people. They're cool. They know me. I know them. I'll be back. I won't camp in their parking lot anymore, but yeah, I'll be back. Let's see. All right, weren't you? Yeah, I was. That's why I got to be careful, you know. I just don't want to commit any, which I won't. The worst crime I can commit is by speeding or, you know, I don't know. I doubt if I'm going to speed, to be honest with you, because this RV is not really a drag racing vehicle, you know. It takes me a while to get 0 to 60, you know. When I'm in the city, I'm doing like 35, 40, so That's the only area that I got to be concerned about. Is just yeah, keep up your registration on your vehicle, and then you know, watch. I got plates for the next 3 years, so I don't have to be concerned about that right now. But you know, there's other things. I got to pass my eye test, my diabetic condition. So that's once a year. It's coming up in a couple months. I got to retake my eye. I got to do an eye exam. So I'll do that. I'm gonna do that in Flagstaff. I'm not gonna do it down here. Just it's not worth my time and energy really. Let's see. I got some people. I don't know. Tasha Teeling comes in here. What's going on with Tasha Teeling, guys? You guys know? What's going on with Tasha? Like I said, I'm doing okay here. I'm plugged in. I'm doing fine. I'm hanging. Let's see, that RV won't go far with that major. There's no engine knock. None whatsoever. None. I just did. My exhaust had a leak. I fixed it in Flagstaff. It's good. Good to go, man. They fixed what Chris screwed up on it. Chris will never touch anything on this RV or any of my vehicles ever again. That's a given there. So Abattoir grabbed him by, threw him to the ground, tried to, let's see, drown him with. Then you got Tim. Tim is still alive. I checked up on Tim. What was his channel? Can't think of his channel name. Maybe you guys can reinforce that information because I'm not. I'm blank on it. Yeah, he's not going to work. After I had these guys fix my he tried to drill out the holes to make it so that the exhaust system can butt up with the motor, and Chris screwed all that up. So these guys had to retap all the bolts in there and then get all new bolts. And I put my life, and then I had to put a new gasket in there, which I had one on hand, and we installed that, and it did great. I drove all the way from Flagstaff to here, went down to Phoenix to here. It's still good, man. I start the vehicle up, and there's no leak, which is good. You know, plus he welded on my Calisthenic converter, and he made some big freaking holes down in there. He's not a good welder, man. He ruins things, you know, welding, because he doesn't have the welding capability. He just doesn't, you know. Not for like stuff like this. He ruins things like this. This is what, and he ruined my other friend's car too. That thing's been sitting there. I figure if I could probably get a mechanic to fix that, and then put a few bucks in it, and then get it on the road and hook it up to the RV. Then I got a little four-wheel drive vehicle that's a little small truck. It's a Chevy. It's one of the small Chevy trucks, but it's got about 280,000 miles on it. Got a lot of miles, but it did run good before. Let's see, he probably hollowed out the. I don't know what he did to it. But anyway, I had the guys in Flagstaff. The guy looked at it, and he said, I'll weld on it and try to fix it. He goes, I did the best I could with it. Because otherwise we'd have to replace the back side of the back end of the exhaust system or whatever. And I said, no, we don't have time for that. Just patch it up as best as you can. And we'll just, that's it. I'll just be done with it until down the road I decide to get another Calisthenic converter. Yeah, having air coming in there and sucking in like that can cause damage to the Calisthenic converter. The guy told me that. Because you should be okay. He said, you should be fine for now. He goes, I wouldn't. He goes, that guy did some destructive damage to your, we fixed it. We fixed all your upper exhaust, and maybe down the road we'll get a Calisthenic converter, new one, and we'll get some new pipe in the rear back there, and you should be good to go. You know, I said, yeah, I'll hook up with one of you guys up here, probably you guys again, and have you guys do it. But right now, I got to get out of here. The snowstorm was coming. It was just like a day away. I had 1 day before that snowstorm came in. I got out of there. The next morning, I left, and it was clouding up really bad, and I could tell snow was coming, and it did. I got down to Cottonwood, which I'm going to go back to. I'm going to leave like a month early out of here, so we're going to go we're in February. March, so this will be my last month here, and then I'm going to go to Cottonwood, which will be not a few weeks away. I'm going to check on the temperatures, guys. I'm going to look at the temps and see what the weather is in Cottonwood. That'll be my next adventure, and I'll stay there from March, and then April. I'll probably stay there till mid-April, and then I'll get up to Flagstaff, depending on the temperatures. But we'll play it by ear. Let's see, wasn't Weedhead Chris caught? Weedhead Chris is a meth addict. There's no doubt about it. Tasha was claiming she got bed bugs from the incident. Nah, she's full of herself. No, she didn't get anything out of here. This thing was 200 degrees last summer. Got to 200 degrees in here. It was hot. Things were melting in here at 200 degrees. I closed all the windows, turned on 2 heaters in here, and it got hot. It got real hot. It got over 200. It got to like 210 or something like that from the meter that I had in here, and that got damaged because of the heat. So anyway, that's what we got going here for now. For information wise, see, how long did Tasha hang out in the... Tasha didn't even come in the RV. She never came in. She opened up the door, and she threw a cigarette butt at me, and she hit me with something. I couldn't even tell you what. I'd have to almost go back and look at the video to see, because I can't. It didn't hurt me, but she threw the cigarette butt at my eye. So she tried to get the cigarette butt to land and do damage to my eyes. She's in court right now. They're after her for something. I don't know what she did. What did she do? You guys know? She commits a aggravated assault charges. That's what she seems to do. I don't know why. Why is it that she's fighting with people, you know? She gets if somebody says something, then she's going to fight them, you know? And she's the first one to swing. So she's the one that gets in trouble. Do you guys know anything about that? I'm just wondering. Yeah, she's trying to get a lawyer, and every lawyer hangs up because she's trying to record the lawyer. And in Florida, it's illegal to record somebody over the phone without their knowledge of, that's why they asked that question. Are you filming me? Are you recording this? Because otherwise, if that's the case, then that's it. This communications is going to come to an end. And that's what happened in one of her videos I watched. Let's see, you called her. Well, the thing is, didn't she used to be? Wasn't Tasha a man before? How do you physically become a woman? How can you genetically, as far as I'm concerned, if you're a woman, then you can have a baby, right? How you can have a baby from a penis? How you can do that? That could be pretty damn hard to squeeze a baby out of that little freaking hole, which is called the urethra. Yeah, trying to squeeze a baby about 8 pounds out of your urethra. Oh my God, you'll probably die from it, you know? She's trying to get you for filing a false report. No, there's no false report, nothing. I didn't do anything. The cops did. The Quartzsite police, they did they filed a report because there was a crime committed. They saw the video. That was enough for them. After that, they said, you going to stay here? I go, no, not staying in this camp. Not with somebody out there that could do, burn me in my vehicle, burn me down, hurt me, kill me, whatever. I go, no, I'm going. He goes, where are you going to go? I said, I can't go very far, because I can't see that well, but at least not at night because of my eye condition. I told the officer, I'm just going to go up the road. And then the officer goes, well, you can camp off the road by the police station. You're going to be safe there. I go, I went up on the road that I had to go to get to the police station, and there's a helipad. The only bad thing about that spot was hearing the helicopter, because they got the police helicopter there. It's where the fire department, everything's all right there. So I said, that was it was loud. I probably picked a bad spot, but it's what the cop said. Hey, you can camp here. It's free. BLM land. Across the street. Not on this side of the street, but the other side. So I said, okay. Tasha, yeah, and I haven't seen Tasha's sister online lately. I don't know what's happened to her. I forget her channel's name. You're lucky she didn't succeed in torching your camper with that. Yeah, I know. I mean, I had a hard time finding that cigarette butt. I'm lucky I did find it. I'm like, where did that cigarette butt go? It's got to be down here. Oh, and it was near some papers. The paper could have caught on fire. Yeah, oh yeah. She meant serious harm to me, for sure. No doubt about that. What did you tell the cops when you called them? I didn't call the cops. That other Tasha's sister did. So I don't know what she told the cops. But they found me. And they located me pretty quick. I had my lights on, and so they can see me, So that way which they did. There's like every unit of cops were at my RV that night. Everyone they had. The cops are like, we never have this happen here. You're like the only incident here, really. When it comes to something like this, an aggravated assault such as this. I said, I don't know. I didn't, I was online on YouTube, and one of my subscribers called the cops. So yeah, basically, premeditated arson, aggravated assault. She hit me with something. The officers saw the video, so they knew. They go, yeah, that's an aggravated assault. I go, yeah, she threw a cigarette butt in here too. I go, as a matter of fact, the cigarette butt's outside the door. I mean, if you want, you could get fingerprints off, or even DNA off the cigarette. You can get DNA evidence off of it. He goes, I don't need to do that. He should have. I was surprised they didn't go that far, but they really just didn't want to deal with anything, which is what cops do, And then after that, they don't. It's late in the night. They don't want to fill the paperwork. It's a report. It's a lot of work on their end, So they're hoping that you say we're not going to press charges. I totally go, would you press charges on? Yeah, I said, of course I would. If you got the individual and you caught them, yeah, I would. Because then it makes it worth. They at least did a basic report, But obviously they didn't get Tasha on each charge. But if she came back to Quartzsite, came back in this town and was pulled over, then yeah, they could certainly throw her in jail. They could. I don't know if they would. They might not, because it's just like I said, it's paperwork. They don't like to deal with all the work that's involved in a charge like that they can't. In other words, if they can't get it into a courtroom and then get a felony, if they can't get a felony out of it, they're not going to mess with it. Felony cases, yeah, they'll jump on it every second of the day, but otherwise they just won't deal with it. They'll just say, okay, whatever, go sleep on the road off the side, wake up in the morning and do what you do. And that's all. I said, I'm just a typical RVer out here that has a YouTube channel. That's it. He goes, yeah. What is your channel? And I told him what it was. He goes, well, I'll check it out. He goes, I'll check it out. I said, okay, you could. I guess it's not much. It's, I don't do nothing fancy with the channel. I do live streams. I'm a live streamer, pretty much. D-Dubs is doing his live stream as a minister. So now he's a minister at heart. You remember D-Dubs, don't you guys? Tempe Tavern. Tempe Tavern, that was a good place. I like that place. Still do. I'd go to it tomorrow. And they got good food there, I will say. They have great burgers there at the Tempe Tavern. Good onion rings. Good bar food, that's for sure. Got 7 people. We got a pretty good crowd in here. Not bad. I can't believe Marie RV Camper doesn't, come into my channel. And she's doing her videos. Her channel's doing better than mine, that's for sure. I gained a couple subscribers though. I had a guy on that's called Cash and Crash Las Vegas got me did a whole thing on it. So he should have said a little bit more. He should have said, this guy really please help this guy out. He's a paralyzed guy. He could use some help with his channel. Yeah, just subscribe to it. Please help the guy out. Just help him out. I mean, it's not like they have to watch my videos, right? It's not like they have to. They don't have to do anything that they don't want to. So you got more viewers than Tasha was. It's I do what I can do. Let's see, didn't you pass out and? I don't think I did that. No, I didn't. I never messed myself up in the bathroom. No. I've never done any of that. The only time I ever maybe messed your GI tract and messes with your digestive system. But what's D-Dub? D-Dub's channel is a religious channel. He comes in and he prays over people and stuff like that. So yeah, and he comes on and he He does sermons, he's a sermonist or whatever. D-Dubs only has a landline now. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into D-Dubs. I just seen a post about his channel. I see him that he's praying over people and doing that kind of thing. So you got look at. Yeah, I didn't get screwed really. A solar oven, not a big deal. I can buy one any day of the week through Amazon if I wanted a solar oven. But yeah, there's no sun out here, man. Not in Quartzsite. It's been nonstop, just clouds. Matter of fact, Nomadic Fanatic, if you know who he is, he actually. He had to go buy a Honda generator. He said to run 8 hours on not quite a gallon of gas. So he has to run that every day until his solar starts working. But he's got a guy, he's got RV Prepper Wayne working on his system. I was going to have RV Prepper Wayne, do my toilet. I was thinking about replacing the toilet, but the kickstand is the problem because I like my style because it's got a kickstand up right next to it's up at, waist level, where I could take my left hand and push it back and, and empty the contents, because it's gravity fed. So you just open the handle, it opens the hatch, and down it goes. That's how it works. Let's see, you got, RV Davy passed out at 31 flavors. I didn't pass out anywhere. I've been here the whole time. I've been in this park. I've not gone anywhere. I've not unplugged. I'm plugged in, stayed plugged in. I mean, I don't know. I could. I mean, I might have to maybe go to Yuma. I'm looking into that and do some testing. I want to check myself for cancer. See if I might, it's a possibility I could have cancer. So I just, I'm at that age. It's good thing, good time to check it out. Why not? So, but I got to go to Yuma, or better yet, I'm going to check into Lake Havasu. Because that way I could just park in their hospital parking lot if I have to stay in, and that'll be better for me. Then I got a place to be parked, because while I'm in a hospital, my vehicle will be, where it's approved to be parked. So we'll look into that. I'm going to look into that for sure, and do all my testing there. I mentioned them to the doctor, I mentioned to my doctor I have in Flagstaff, and the doctor here in Quartzsite, because Yuma's better. I go, no, I know, but if they have just as good testing at Lake Havasu City, why not go there? It's less miles. It's only 73 miles to drive versus 100 miles. It saves you about 30 miles of driving, 30 miles of time. And she goes, well, it's your choice. You make the call, sir. I don't make those calls. I said, well, I know you don't. But, hey, I'm just trying to save some time and aggravation and getting tested at a place that's qualified to do it, such as Lake Havasu Hospital. Now, I know Flagstaff could do it. They've got the facilities around there, and they got the extra doctors around there that can, fulfill those duties. But I'll just wait and see what time tells me to do, depending on how I feel. But yeah, okay, I got a few people in here yet. 44 minutes. I'm almost, I figure the transmission broadcast is not very strong out here in Quartzsite. It's very weak signal, which is typical for Quartzsite. Very typical. So I don't know how this thing is broadcasting, really. So, folks, I think we probably said enough for now for doing an update. I know I've got it normally would come in here. He's not in here right now. He must be busy. Must be working or something today. But yeah, I'd let him know, hey, well, if you want to come into the channel, I'm going to be on for a little bit, RV camper too. I tried to see if she can stop at the park, and say hi, and if she got to know me a little bit, we could probably go have lunch or whatever, I'd pay for the lunch. I'd tell everybody I'd pay, I'll pay your lunch. It's free lunch. Where you want to go? That's how it is with me. Let's just get to know each other. That's it. It's just, a YouTube friend on YouTube. And that's it. There's nothing more to it. I don't want a girlfriend, okay? I don't need that, okay? That's just too much for me to handle. I can't deal with that. I won't. But I can be friends on YouTube, do that. And be that, and that'll be it. Yeah, Clickbait Robbie's in here. We got, let's see, who else we got? Truth is my name. Truth is my name. Okay. I'm not sure who Truth is my name. I can't remember who you were, or are, I should say. Clickbait. What's the update? No, I'm just letting you guys know I'm alive. I'm here, and I'm doing well in Quartzsite, at least for another, till probably mid-March. Then I'll probably venture off to Cottonwood, Arizona. That'll be my next destination, Cottonwood. I'm very familiar with that area. I like that area. It's because it's got resources, you know. They got a free dump station there. They got, they got an RV supply, so you can pick up, you know, stuff to, you know, clean out and, you know, refresh your black tank. And they got Home Depot. They got Walmart. They have a lot in Cottonwood. You know, it's close to, you know, our Clarkdale's right there. You got Jerome right next to Clarkdale to the south, and then to the north is Clarkdale, and then you got your Cottonwood town, and then you got the Sedona area, not that far off, which all within reach, all these places, you know. So that's kind of cool. Nearby haunted areas. Unbearable. That's exactly why I say I'm not getting involved with any lady. None. Other than just be a distant YouTube friend. That's it. Just, hey. I mean, I can go out to lunch or something with one of these ladies, and that's it. You pay your way, I pay my own way. You know, that type of thing. There's no pressure on either or anybody, you know. That's a lady out there. They got, hey, I'm just trying to be a YouTube friend. That's it. Not going to be anything more. I don't expect anything out of it other than just be a YouTube friend. That's it. No physicality involved in that situation. None. So, yeah, Clickbait Robbie's correct, very correct on what he states there. Yeah, so, you know, and I don't, let's face it, you know, look at people that are filthy rich, guys that are filthy rich, the women really don't want to be with them, okay? Physically, no. They look at Trump. Where's Melania? Where's she been? You don't even see her anymore. Yeah, she's never by his side anymore. What the hell happened to her? But Mr. Trump is probably going to win the election. I just hope he doesn't turn this country into a dictatorship. That's all. I want it to be a democracy, not an autocracy. Just another president. And I don't want him to take office for the rest of his life, you know, or till he dies or whatever. No, I don't want that. He's going to you do your 4 years and you leave office. You hightail it. See, maybe you need a... No, Cindy is not going to be... she's not really a friend, be honest with you. She's been a acquaintance. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, she's had relations with every guy that's around except for me. I'm the only guy that never had any kind of relationship or relations regarding Cindy. Never. Never once. My younger days, I could have. But I never, I don't know, I just didn't find, there's nothing with her that, you know, I don't know, I just I wasn't attracted to her personality. So I didn't want to physically get involved with her. So I didn't. I just became and held as an acquaintance. And that's all we will ever be. When Trump is reelected, you'll have to be sent to re-education. Donald Trump needs to be re-educated, man. That guy's, he's got some issues. He's old, you know, for one. He's almost 80, okay? He's having some memory issues already. Yeah, so. Say free. But yeah, Trump's he definitely has issues, and to me, he's not qualified and fit to be a president of the United States. He isn't, in my view. Other people got different viewpoints, and they could stay with their viewpoints. That's their right, I don't like the guy personally, and I'd rather him not be the president. That's all. But he will be. And I'm just hoping we don't have to stay. There's a project 2025 coming up. Okay, that's where the government takes control of all the government branches. Every legislative branch will be controlled by the president, whereas before it has never been. So basically, he's going to have complete control over the military. He will be complete control of everything, every level of government, including the CIA. He will take charge of all of it. In other words, he could say anything and do anything. He could do all that. He could kill somebody and get away with it. He could rape somebody, which he did technically, but under civil, and he's been found guilty there, and he owes about $90 million on that account. E. Jean Carroll, he owes that lady $90 million. And then there's another civil case against him in New York for about $500 million. $500 million plus another 100, so that's almost $600 million. Think about that. And he's just a little over $1 billion in his net earnings, I should say. His net worth is about $1.3 billion. Won't be a billionaire anymore if that occurs, and it will, because he's already been. He put his. And the thing is, he can't appeal anything until he pays a cash bond. So he has to pay a cash bond of whatever the total amount in New York. He has to pay a cash bond in the E. Jean Carroll case. And he did pay something, but for every day he's not paying, he's paying 10 to 20% interest on it. He's getting compounded every single day. So that's hurting him. So it's funny he can't come up with. I thought, where's his cash? In other words, he don't have that cash on hand for that amount. So how's he going to come up with the 350 or 450 million? He can't even come up with the 93 million or 90 million. Excuse me. He can't even come up with that cash wise. He's got assets. He just don't have the cash. He got assets worth. That's where all of his money's at. It's in assets. It's in the hotels. It's in his real estate dealings. His regular business account. That's where all of his assets are. So, but none of us really know everything that he has. You get off of. But there's too many Trump supporters, too many. I get it. I understand. I have a right to not like the guy, okay? I have that right. It's my right to not care for the guy. I hope he dies before the election. Yeah, I hope he dies. Hope he don't make it to the election. I hope he passes out and has a stroke. Hope that happens. That'll screw everything up, won't it? Imagine if he has a stroke, serious stroke. Think what would happen. It would ruin everything for him. Yeah, enough politics, right? And nobody likes to talk politics. I've been studying politics my whole freaking life. That's the subject that I know. Politics. Let's talk some sports here, guys. I'm good at sports, too. I cover all Arizona sports, except for hockey. I don't know much about hockey, if anything. Phoenix Suns, they play tonight. Check out the Phoenix Suns tonight. They'll be on TV at 6:30 Arizona time. So I'll watch that game. They got a couple new players. They got David Roddy and they've got Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal got traded from the Nets to the Phoenix Suns. He's a power forward, so that rim protector, shooter, he can guard, tough people that you're gonna, that he'll have to cover in the playoffs. So, trying to spit that out. But yeah, Royce O'Neal, he should be a pretty good asset to the Phoenix Suns in regards to being tough and bringing physicality to the Suns lineup because the guy plays. See, they got all their scores. All they want him to do is just concentrate on playing defense, stealing the ball, creating havoc on the defensive end. Yeah, Scottsdale Community College fighting. Yeah, fighting artichoke. Yeah, I was an artichoke one time. Yeah, that was a long time ago, back in the 80s. Boy, think about it. 80s, man. Look all the years of 80s, 90, 2000 to 2010. Now we're what 24. We've almost gone another 20 years. So think about that. No more sports. Roddy Piper. He was a good wrestler, I guess. I didn't really follow wrestling. I couldn't tell you anything about that. The fake wrestling sport. I really can't say much about it, but I know basketball and football. I mean, we got Super Bowl guys. What about the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl tomorrow? Anybody have any idea on who's going to win that game? Who's going to win the Super Bowl mañana? Let's see what you guys have to say on the Super Bowl. I don't know. There's a lot of people are not keen on, going to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Okay. Yeah, they're not keen on Las Vegas for whatever reason. But first time, I mean, they got a new stadium. It's not a dome stadium. It doesn't. There's no where you can see the outside. It doesn't open up. They got an enclosed stadium is what they have. So it's what they built. I'm really shocked that they didn't get a stadium that opens up. You know what I mean? We got Megavan Mike in here. What's going on? Yeah, I'm doing a lot better so far. I'm staying at a hospital for how long I don't know. Doing the best I can. I'm still in the same park. I'll be here through this month, and then I think I'm heading to a new area. So I'm looking at, like I said, Cottonwood. I love that place. I was there right before I came here. So yeah, Cottonwood was the place. Actually, I did go into Phoenix for a little bit because I did some RV work, and I need to replace the toilet in here. Don't have to, but I should. If I had some parts. If I just got parts for this toilet would work just fine. I just need some parts for it, which is really hard to get. Bread and circuses with American Babbler, whatever. Some people put up with me, some don't. Doesn't really matter, I do my thing. I'm a paralyzed guy. I had some issues. I passed out in my RV, which is something that I do occasionally, and the manager came by and she looked inside and she saw me passed out. She tried to get me to respond. I wasn't, so she called the paramedics. Paramedics came in and got me out and took me to the hospital. I went to Blythe, California, and my blood pressure had a lot to do with that. And then my kidneys were failing. I didn't have enough, wasn't hydrated enough. So that caused me the other problem. The two problems combined caused me to end up in a hospital. So got to drink more water, and I got to keep checking my blood pressure too. Make sure my blood pressure is where it needs to be. See, I was low on my blood pressure. I was like 60 something on the blood pressure. So. But yeah, good to see Megavan Mike. And economic RV refugees. I really wanted to be friends with those guys. They just didn't want to be friends with my channel. I have no idea. I can't fix that problem. You know, I said hi to them and they never responded, or they just walked away. I remember saying hi to Bill, and Bill just got up and walked and went back into his RV, and I just was saying hi to him. I go, hey, I'm just being friendly. I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to go to their campfire. And last year I did. And they didn't take their fire pit with them. The fire pit just sat out here. So who knows where that went. Let's see, I can... You can hack into that site, huh? Talk about small hats. I'm not mad at the people, the RV refugees or economic. I'm not mad at them all. I don't get angry with people. I don't hold a grudge on anybody. I just, hey, I exist, okay? I'm a paralyzed guy. I do what I can do, and I RV to here to there, and that's it. Do a couple streams like this. That's about all there is to be said, you know? What else can I say? But I appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all the people that subscribe and support the channel. All I ask is that you can hit the like button and share, and the ring for them in there. Oh, and they saved the ring in the garage. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to be friends with them, Mike. I really did. I wanted to say hi to you guys, but you know, really did. Yeah, I would have liked to have been sitting around the campfire. I would have liked that. I don't know, you know, Bill wasn't, you know, he just wasn't friendly towards me. I don't know why. Why not? You know, I guess I'm gonna have to ask him personally what made him mad. What his gripe is on me. I really don't know. But I will ask him. I'll go into their channel. I don't know. I guess they do videos on Mondays. And like I said, I've been busy watching football and basketball, and that's taken up a lot of my time on YouTube. That's why, you know, I'm paralyzed too. If I had a mobility scooter, I could probably do more. If I had an electric bike, I could attach it to the rear of the RV. That could certainly help. A second car, like Megaban Mike. How much are those vehicles? I'm just curious. Is that like a $25,000-$30,000 car? Okay, Walmart. You're in Yuma, I presume. All right, well, you know, keep coming. You know, support the channel, Mike. I support your channel. I'm subscribed to you guys. So, but I need to close out the video, guys. I'm over an hour. And my limit's really 60 minutes in here. Well, yeah, the reason why when I went into a coma, my brain was damaged, so I had to learn how to speak. So between the brain and my speech, it's a little off. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the way it is. You know, I've got a speech impediment, but hey, I do the best I can with it. You know, I know I'm a little off, but that's normal for what happened. 5,000? For a car like yours? Really? I could pull that off. And then I've got a guy in Phoenix where I get my RV work done. They specialize in getting a system hooked up so that you could pull that car. That would be perfect because that car is lightweight. It's a very nice. It's a nice looking car. I like those cars. The only thing I'm concerned about with those cars is your safety. If someone was to hit you, you know, that's my only thing. But besides that, and nobody's on my property. I still got property. My property's for sale, and interest rates are coming down. They have come down. They're like 6-point-something%. And I sell my property. I'll get this, you know. I'll buy the second car and have it hooked up. I'll do that. that'll certainly improve things for me, you know. I can leave the RV at the camp, and then I can go cruise off to wherever. Go get breakfast, lunch, dinner. Go get some, scenery in with a camera and do stuff like that. So that's something that's in the future for me, near future, I should say. Hopefully, it should be there. Let's see. Yeah, the pack rats can't get into a shipping container. No, solid steel. They aren't going. They aren't getting into that. I mean, that was a good buy. I bought my shipping container 8x40 for about. I'm gonna say I paid about $2,000 for it. Probably 2,500. I think it was 2,500. And I got the thing on the property. Everything I have. That's my storage. Everything's locked in there. Guitars and, PA system, stuff like that. It's all in there. It's all safe. It's all locked up. It's really hard to find and see where I put it. I put it between a lot of trees, It's a heavily treed lot. Man, Mike, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Don't forget, folks, to hit that like button before you head out. Get that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Please hit that red button, subscribe, and hit the like button. If you want to share the information about the channel, that's good too. See, too large. Let's see, that's a good, handy. Yeah, I think that Megavan Mike's got the smart car, like Eric Nomadic Fanatics got. Those cars are scenery. I can go to different towns because the gas price is good on these cars, and that'll work out pretty good, I think. But yeah, I just thought, let's just come in here and do a little update, let people know what's going on, and let them know where I'm going to be in the near future. I'll be here till next, probably maybe mid-March, I don't know. Maybe I leave the 1st of March and head to Cottonwood, if the weather permits. It could still be kind of chilly in March. You could, Flagstaff will get heavy snow through, they get snow through April even. It don't start warming up till about mid-May in Flagstaff, where the temperatures are where they need to be for camping around there, so they have a 1 safety rating. Oh, 1 safety rating. Okay, I'll check that out. Let's see, shipping container. And they wanted $10,000 for those things. $10,000 for something I have, So I paid $2,500 for it. I'm like, holy crud. $10,000 for a shipping container? Well, people turn them into small homes. They make it's like a big bus. It's no different than a 40-foot bus without the frickin' tires. That's all it is. Then you just throw a couch in there and throw a table and cut a hole and make the sink. Put a bowl for your sink on top. Run your plumbing line, just have it go outside, and then you get keep a couple 5-gallon water jugs underneath with a pump system, and boom, there's your water. And you get yourself a composting toilet, in there, and you're good. Get a good toilet system in there, and that'll do the job. Something that you could so you could sit on the pot. So that's just shebang there. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to. It was good to see Megavan Mike in here. Good to see him in there. So, okay, guys, we're gonna close it out. So I'm gonna close it out here. I did my update, and like I said, my future is going to be Cottonwood, Arizona. That'll be my next place. I might go in the Phoenix first before I head to Cottonwood. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look at some traveling routes and see what's best for me, you know. Yeah, everything's depressing these days. Depressing, but you got to pick yourself up. How do I do it? Sports. Sports keeps me rolling. Okay. Music did too. Music used to really pick me up, but I don't know. I'm just not much into music for some damn reason. I don't know why. I just kind of cut out on music. So we'll have to see. First of all, I got a whole bunch of CDs, and I still got a CD player. So, anyway, that's the scoop on everything, folks. Let me close it out here. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you know, share with your friends or whatever. You know, just help the channel out. That's all. Not asking a whole lot. I didn't ask for any cash from anybody. Like most people, I think I got 17 grand out of that thing, and that almost paid for this new RV that he got. So that's the scoop there. Off of here, and I thank all you guys for coming in. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Please. Pretty please, and more please. And I thank you guys for supporting the channel. Time for me to leave. You know, I got a pizza for tomorrow, so I'll have a pizza tomorrow for the Super Bowl. So I'll do that. Small pizza, whatever. So let me get out of here, guys, and that's it, folks. We'll catch you on the next Davey video, man. Thank you guys for coming, man, as usual and always. Peace out.